Welcome to What's Crackin' Movies with your host, Saulicious, and Aliicious, co-host. Don't leave, don't go yet, don't skip, because wait, wish, wouldn't you ever wish? Or no, wait, it's Whistle.
Wrong movie.
The movie's called Whistle. What a dumbass. All right, you guys can leave now. Okay, they're gone. Cool. Now we can start the real shit. We recently reviewed Logan, the movie, the Marvel movie with Hugh Jackman and Laura, Dafne Keen's first movie, and we started. We looked into her backlog. So Logan was her first movie, and then we saw that she had come out with a recent movie, all grown up. Teenager Laura is in a horror movie, and this is on Shudder called Whistle. Mm-hmm. And it was cool because we saw her in Deadpool versus Wolverine for like 10 minutes or less.
Yeah.
But she's like full on acting in this, and it's just so different and weird because it's so used to I've only known her as a little girl. You just know her as
little Laura.
Rebecca, Delilah, Cobeto. Sí.
Idaho.
Por favor. Sí.
Or Dakota.
North Dakota.
Por
favor.
I said Idaho.
She had a fat ass accent. Mm-hmm. And it was a real accent because she's Spanish as her first language. And when she started talking in this and Wish, fuck, why do I keep calling it Wish? Fucking Whistle. I was like, oh fuck, she's perfect English. It reminded me of me because when I was a young lad, my first language was Spanish, and everyone told me like, oh yeah, when I started in school, started learning English at third grade or fourth grade, and everyone was like, oh, you have an accent. I like your accent, and I was like, what? I don't have an accent, fool. No, I don't, fool. I don't have an accent. But now,
how you talk?
I had an accent apparently, but I don't now.
No, not at all.
People always say like, "Damn, that fool!" Like, I thought you sound like a legit white man. I was like, like I'm Mexican as fuck. I can speak Spanish perfectly. I just don't have the accent.
I know. Yeah, you. I remember the first time I heard you speak Spanish. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So I don't know that. That reminded me of myself because she sounds like English is her first language. It sounds weird. I was like, damn, dude, what happened to Rebecca, Delilah? You are dying. You want to kill yourself, Logan. Daddy. You are the Wolverine. Anyway, what is this movie about? She's
all grown up. So this movie, I was really like, I really wanted to watch this, especially me being a big like horror movie lover, and I love Shudder. Shudder's amazing. And this movie, it's a 2025 movie. It's a supernatural horror flick, and it's directed by Corin Hardy, and he did The Nun and what was the other one? He did The Nun. What was the other one I said?
How do you spell whistle anyway? Oh, you said The Hollow?
The Hollow. Yeah. That was the one you got me to watch. It was like with the gnomes or the little goblins.
The woodland goblin people.
Yeah, so he directed this. He got a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, this movie is good. It's definitely worth the watch. I love it. I could see why some people gave it, why it would get a 65, but
it's
no hate. It's a good movie. I liked it. It's about a group of high school students, and the main character who finds it. Well, it starts off with in the very beginning. It shows like this like high school football player,
basketball
player, and he's his last name's Horse. I don't remember his first name, but he's like playing basketball, and he sees this creepy like figure on the court, and of course no one else can see it, only him, and it's like this burnt figure, and he shoots, he makes the he shoots, he scores, whatever. I'm not a basketball
person. He shoots, home run. Or not a basketball person.
Goal. And so he makes the shot, and everybody's like, woo. And so he's seeing this like creepy burnt figure, and he runs into the locker room, and he's freaking out. And he pulls out this like Aztec death whistle, and he smashes it with a weight. And then he's like, there, it's gone. And you see like the figure, like what you think is the burnt figure is like, you don't see it anymore. So he's like in the showers at the high school locker room, and the figure kind of like grabs him, and he bursts into flames, and it kind of just cuts to that. And then it shows the main character, who is Dafne Keen, but her name is Chris, short for chrysanthemum. And
chrysanthemum.
And so can you imagine that being your name as a little kid and having to tell your classmates, my name is chrysanthemum? What?
Chrysanthemum.
It's Chris.
Chrysanthemum from the north.
So it starts off with
from
her.
From the mountains. Mountain time.
From North Dakota.
From North Dakota.
So I guess she's kind of like, quiet, awkward, kind of has like a gothy vibe. She's a new student in town.
She looks like Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice. She's got a fucked up hairdo.
Yeah, they did her dirty with that haircut.
Yeah, she just got like, she kind of looks like, what's her name? Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction, but if the hair was more fucked up and punk. Yeah. She's like a punk girl. She's wearing a Rancid shirt, and she's a total, she's not a dyke, but she's into chicks. She's all about the vag. You could tell right away. And she's crushing on this other girl that's played by the one girl from Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it's Sophie.
Shauna.
Shauna. I can't pronounce her last name, but it's Shauna from Yellow Jackets. Show. Young Shauna. And sucks. So she's like this new girl in town, and then she's kind of staying with her cousin, and I do not remember.
He's a big nerd.
What was his name? It was like
he's a huge
Sky. The actor's name is Sky Yang, but I think Rel is his name. I'm looking at the cast. His name was Rel, but I don't remember. Anyway, her cousin's name is Rel. She's staying with her cousin Rel. And he's kind of introducing her around the school and saying, oh, this is this person. This is this person. This is the popular girl. Her name's Grace. I have a crush on her. And she's dating this like douchey guy named
Stay away
Dean.
from her. That's my chick.
Yeah. And so he's like she's dating this basketball player named Dean. And it's kind of that group of friends. And she goes to put her stuff in her locker, and she finds her locker is the guy that died, horse.
Yeah, a basketball falls out. Like they didn't clear his shit.
Yeah, yeah. All of his like trash and stuff falls out. And then on the top, there's like this badass, cool, like Aztec death whistle.
Looks like an urn. It's like in a little flask, and then she takes it out and she kicks a guy in the balls because she's getting picked on because he's a new kid. And her crush comes and saves her, Shauna from the Yellow Jackets. He's like, oh, they fall in love right away.
You could just tell.
Neither of them talk to each other. They just fall in love because of looks.
Yeah.
I guess. This movie's going by fast. Like this movie's good. Like I was entertained the whole time. It's not a great movie at all. Like I think it goes on 10 minutes too long. I feel at the end was dragging.
Yeah.
But the deaths are fucking good.
Yeah. And so she kicks a guy in the nuts, and the principal, who's played by Nick Frost.
Hell yeah.
He's
I was
Mr.
surprised
Craven.
to see
yeah,
him.
It was pretty cool. And so he comes up.
What are you doing, love?
He's like,
you're kicking fools in the groin.
You're going to detention.
Going to detention now.
And then Shauna pops up, and she's like, no, I saw the whole thing. He's like, for putting your 2 cents in, you're going into detention too. So it's Shauna, Chris, and her cousin too. Her cousin and Grace and her douchey boyfriend Dean.
Detention, all of them.
All of them. They're all in detention. And she's sitting at her desk, and the death whistle rolls out of her backpack, and she's like,
is that a pipe? Is that a weed pipe?
Mr. Craven, I have a question. Are we allowed to have drug paraphernalia on campus? And then he's like, well, what is that? Let me see. And he looks at it, and he's like, oh, this is oh, I'm not sure about this. This is something Aztec-y or Mayan. And so he's like looking at it. He's like, this was found in your locker, so I'm going to keep this, because he's already looking at it. He's like,
school
this shit's
property.
Score. So he's like, okay. And so he confiscates the death whistle, and then he's like, all right, I want you all to go. Instead of detention, you guys can go home and do some, I don't know, an essay or some shit. All of you do an essay together.
On Aztec culture.
Yeah, some shit like that. And so they all leave. They go to the parking lot, and they're like, all right, we're going to meet up at Grace's house, and we're going to go do our detention homework together.
Which is bullshit. That would never happen, dude.
Yeah.
That would never happen. That's the most unrealistic thing about this movie. All right, all of us, like Breakfast Club, that were in detention for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going over to
Mind
the hot
you,
girl's
one
house
of them like got kicked in the nuts for being a dick.
by the other one, and the other
I'd be like,
kid
fuck that guy. I'm not
is
going to
a
do
nerd
fucking shit with him.
that gets picked on by the jock.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're going to meet up at her house.
Yeah.
And like they're best, like they're all boys.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I was just, so they all, and when they're going to the car, the cousin, Rel, he goes, he's like, oh, I forgot my comic book. And he goes in the detention in the room. And as he's going in, the principal or the teacher, Mr. Craven, he walks out. And so Rel sees the death whistle sitting on his desk, and he sees it next to an open browser on his laptop. And it's like Aztec death whistle, like, and there's like a price, and it was like
$4,000 and
some shit. No, it was like way more than that. It was like
Nick Frost was
something.
trying to see how much he could sell it for, and it said, well, if it's in good working condition, it is worth this much. So he takes it out and he blows it, and when he blows it, you don't hear anything, but it pans out to the outside of the classroom, and the glass cracks.
Yeah,
and he's like, whoa. Puts it back in the case. Goes and
with it working in good condition.
Has a smoke break. That's when homeboy comes in, gets his comic book, sees the whistle, takes the whistle. Nick Frost comes back and he's like, where the bloody hell is the whistle? And he can't find it. And he starts hearing weird shit. And he sees this bald, skinny guy in a
hospital gown.
It kind of looks like he has a mask on. It's the prosthetics in this is cool because there is CGI, but not too much. They do wear a lot of masks and makeups,
which I like that.
It's good.
I love when a director
none of that's get that CGI.
Yeah, it's creativity. It's like I like that. Like that's part of the reason why I love old horror movies is like not seeing the CGI, and you get to see the actual like special effects and cool things like that. So I thought that was pretty neat and creative. I like that. And so yeah, the guy in the hospital gown, he's clearly like got a lot of like latexy kind of.
It shows that Nick Frost is like smoking, like chain smoking cigarettes, and like he's just a smoker. And the old guy goes up to him and he like sticks his hands into his lungs, and he starts just like, I don't know, killing him.
Like squeezing his lungs. And like it gets this really cool shot of like these hands squeezing the shit out of a pair of lungs inside of a body.
Yeah, Nick Frost is like a heavy set guy. He's fat and he's got a beard. And then the bald guy in the gown is like, you could at first glance is like, shit, is that him? And as he's killing him, he's like making him old and getting him sucked up and skinny, and it turns into the old guy. So it was like him killing himself, but old version.
Yeah.
So he dies, and then they're at the fucking house in a jacuzzi, kind of like drinking beers, just chilling, working, I guess, supposedly. Yeah. And they ask, I think the jock guy, Dean asks, dares the girlfriend, Grace, the place that the house is at, to blow the whistle, and then she does. They all hear it. It's loud as fuck. It sounds like but loud,
They're all like
screeching, screaming.
Like, wow. And it's really creepy. Any of you have heard Aztec death whistle? It doesn't sound like that. Like what you're picturing an Aztec death whistle sounds like. Very different. So I thought it would have been cooler if they actually did an Aztec death whistle sound, but they didn't. Whatever. But yeah, really creepy, and it's just they're like, oh, It was funny because Saul goes, the boyfriend goes, "You guys hear that?
You guys hear that?" And they just hear like wind blowing. And I said, "Yeah." I said like, "Oh, he's gonna fart or something." And then it went out for longer, and it was just like, and it pans to all the actors' faces like, "Fuck!" Like something's about to come out. And he's in the jacuzzi, and then he just bubbles come out and he farts. Fucking called it. Predictable. This movie's pretty predictable, but it does have it was entertaining. It wasn't like some other shit like Primate or Primal. That movie was just bad. Like it was
the monkey
dumb.
movie.
Yeah, it was dumb, predictable, bad acting.
Yeah.
And this one was way much better. So yeah, that happens, and we're leaving. The two girls leave, and the nerd leaves, and they just go home. I guess.
Yeah, they all go home. Yeah,
they go home, make out. The two girls, they hook up. They like each other a lot.
They're texting back and forth.
They're like, "Oh my god!" I said, "What do I text? Stupid, stupid, stupid."
And then it pans to Grace, and she's at her house and
alone.
She's alone. She's in the pool. By the way, this is late at night. She's still in the pool.
Fuck she's doing homework in the jacuzzi.
Yeah,
like, it's all dark outside.
Yeah. And I thought it was a jacuzzi. It wasn't. She's in a fucking pool. So she's on the edge of a pool, and she's doing her homework or her detention homework. And she hears like noises like around, and she sees like this creepy like little figure kind of run to behind this like bar counter.
No, she doesn't see it. We see it like clearly. Well, not clearly.
She doesn't see it, but like we see it, and it's crawls
bald,
over.
Bald, white, skinny, and we're like, "What the fuck is that?" This is before we know. By the way, like the twist. Spoilers, is that your own self finds you and kills you because it's Aztec, like death finds you, like when you blow the whistle it finds you now, so you die the way you would have died in the future, like
so like the principal, like his death was dying of lung cancer, because it does announce that later when they go back to school. There you have this like little memorial thing, and they're like, "Oh, apparently he had stage 4 lung cancer, and the doctors don't even know how he was even at work, and this and that." And it's just like in my head, I'm like, yeah, but isn't that kind of fucking weird if like you just see a principal like all sucked up and skinny? I would be like, that's suspicious. But they don't really go into that or anything or question it much, which is just weird. And so so
they're slowly finding out this shit, like the high school kid in the beginning, how he was is all set on fire. They go to the hospital because Shauna works there, and they look at his medical records, and she's like, "It says here that he's 44."
Yeah, that his bone structure on his dental records say that he was like 40 something.
They're like, nah.
And she's like, "How old was he when he died?"
18.
And she's like 17.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What the fuck?" And so they do like go to return the death whistle to the basketball player that died in the beginning, to his grandmother. And she's kind of like a weird oddities collector, and she looks sickly, like she's dying.
Oh.
And she does give them like the whole lecture, and they say, "Oh,
the whole spiel, except for how to stop it."
She's like, "That's not my whistle. It shows you."
Yeah, this wasn't ever for me to give back to. You take it. It killed my boy and my daughter, and now you have it. And that's all I have to say about that.
And so they just kind of leave, but she does, she tells her, she's
you
like,
guys can come back later and I'll tell you how to defeat it. Like, why not just tell him then?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah. So she basically tells them that death is just going to come sooner, that once you blow this whistle, death comes sooner. And then that's what's going on. And so
sometimes dead is better.
Yeah. And so that happens. And then they're at like this harvest festival, which is kind of like a Halloween party for the town. It's a haunted
trail thing.
Yeah, and they got like haunted mazes, carnival rides, and all this stuff going on. And Grace is there. She's dressed up as a little hot devil chick. And Dean is a
slutty
Dracula.
Devil. She's a slutty little devil.
She's a slutty little devil. And then Rel, he's like the Crow, but he's not the Crow. He's like his little comic book guy, but he looks kind of like the Crow. He's got the black and white makeup on.
Red Crow.
Yeah. And then Shauna, she's not dressed up as anything because she's too cool
She's
for
too
Halloween.
cool for school, dude. The two girls that are crushing on each other, they can't be looking like fools while they're trying to get with one another because you feel stupid if you just want to be cool, dude. Always remember that, kids. Don't dress like a dumb fuck in front of your crush because she will not like that. He
Before
will
we
not
were dating,
like that.
you invited me to a Halloween
I
party.
know.
You're dressed up
Just
as Negan.
You'll fuck it up for yourselves. Dress right, overthink, over-prepare. Yes.
Yes. So they're all at this Halloween party thing, and Grace goes into the haunted maze, and she's like, "Chase me, Dean!" So she kind of runs ahead, and she's running through the fucking maze, and then she sees like this creepy like old lady, and she's calling out her name, Gracie, Gracie. And, you know, she's kind of like, how the fuck did you know my name? So she starts running. She's freaked out because this lady looks creepy. It doesn't look like a Halloween costume. It looks like a creepy old, like 100-year-old lady, hair falling out and pale eyes, just scary looking. She's chasing her around. And so there's a really creepy part where she's climbing through like this little vent running away from her, or this little crawl space. And she's running through it. And then the old lady's like, grabs her arm or her leg, and then you just see her legs start to like get old.
Yeah.
And then she kind of kicks her, runs away, and then she grabs her again and grabs her in the face, and you kind of see her half of her face start to age, and then she pushes her and gets away a little bit further, and then she gets into the middle of the maze, and then the entity grabs her and she turns into an old lady and dies.
No, dude, she fucking, the old lady, like gross looking, like zombie old, gives her a Spider-Man kiss. She's upside down. Straight up Spider-Man kiss, yeah. And she sucks her fucking life force out of there, and she turns into the old lady. So she was going to die of old age. And it's funny because when she's running around the maze, and it's one of those haunted mazes where people pop out at you, they're like, rah. She calls her boyfriend, the jock. She's like, someone's chasing me. Like, it's fucking scary. And he's like, well, yeah, dude, you're in a haunted maze. They're going to chase your ass. And she's like, no, but I'm scared. And he's like, dude, just fucking find a way out. I'll find your dumb. Because I mean, like, if you called me, like, well, yeah, dude, you're in a fucking hunt. They're supposed to chase you.
Scary.
You signed the thing.
By the way, they're smoking weed. They're all fucking high.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny. So yeah, she's dead, and so they find the old body wearing the costume. The boyfriend finds it, and he's like, "What the fuck?
That's not Grace."
And then they're back at the gym, and the two girls are explaining to him, it's the whistle. She's the one that blew it. So she fucked it. Like, what the fuck? And the guy that had a crush on the now dead chick, he's fucking bumming hard, dude. He's heartbroken. He's pissed. And yeah, the black dude, the jock, doesn't believe it. He's like, man, fuck this. I'm going to go get fucked up and wait for Grace to come back. And
I'm going to go get shit-faced.
He's been drinking too. Like, he's a drinker throughout, partier guy. And he goes to the house, his room, and he like stumbles or something. Then you hear the dad like, hey, pipe down there. You woke up your mother. He's like, sorry, I had a bad dream. He's like, well, you better not be drinking. Don't be drinking and driving anymore. It's going to be the death of you. And he's like, dun, dun, dun. Because earlier he saw like a mangled version of himself. He's like, oh, fuck. So right away I said, drinking and driving.
Yeah.
That's how he don't die. So
his death was probably the coolest.
God, that scene was fucking awesome. Yeah, let's just go jump to that.
I just say this scene right here makes the whole movie. Like, this scene was fucking unique. It was cool, and yeah.
It was like because earlier I had once they explained the whole thing, like, okay, so death comes and finds you, and then you die exactly how you were meant to. So I was like, so what if you died and from a cliff, fell off a cliff and died on impact? Would your body just explode?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what happens to this fool, because as he's in the room and his parents, he locks himself in the room. He's like, no, stay back, it's gonna get me. And his own self, the dead body, does get him. And so his body just like starts like his leg breaks, his fingers start breaking back, his skin, and you can hear like car crash sounds happening. And he's like in midair, and he's like going through all the motions. Like his skin starts ripping apart.
Like
his
as if the invisible glass is like cutting his skin.
His shit is getting
his rib cage pops out. Dude. Remember the rib cage part?
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. It looked like it was like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Oh yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. It does remind me of that.
Yeah, it was like a Mortal Kombat fatality. Yeah. There's a Mortal Kombat fatality that Kenshi does. He's telekinesis blind swordsman, where he picks you up and your body starts breaking, snapping and shit, and then blood starts squirting out. This was way more brutal than that, but it looked awesome. It was like mostly practical effects with some barely noticeable CG. And the parents walk in and they're seeing their son getting all twisted and contorted and fucking blood squirting out, and
he's just standing there like he does like 2 footsteps and then he just collapses.
He's like kind of
like
floating in the air, and then exactly just fucking best fucking death. I was like, oh my god, I was not expecting that. So I was like, oh shit, it almost made the movie worth watching just for that scene.
Yeah.
There's another death scene that's kind of cool, but this one was way cooler to watch. Okay, so he's dead, and now 3 remain.
Yeah.
The nerdy kid and the 2 lesbians, now girlfriend and girlfriend.
They all go back to the old lady's house, and she's like on her deathbed dying, and this is the funny part.
Tell us how to beat it. They're like,
there's no way.
Yeah, she's like, there's no stopping death. Death always comes and finds you. That's just the way it is, and that's the way it always will be. But you can't get rid of it if you kill someone else. Or was it like...
If you get your blood on
you
someone
gotta get your own blood and splash it on someone. It seems pretty easy. Yeah. There's a fucking guy, we forgot to mention, there's a fucking drug dealer guy that is a preacher, but he sells drugs.
He's a bad guy.
And he's killed people people have overdosed on his shit. Mm-hmm. And he just doesn't give a fuck.
Real piece of shit.
And also Dafne Keen OD'd because she's an ex-drug addict, and he's like flashing drugs at her. Like, oh, you want this? You know you want it, pussy. And her cousin, the nerdy kid, is trying to like, yeah, back up. And that was always pulling his little knife and shit. He's like, oh, fucking the word of God will fuck you with my knife, and whatever. So the nerdy kid is like, oh, I know who I'm gonna fucking kill is that guy. Fuck, why should he get to live? He's a fucking asshole. Yeah, rightfully so. I would do the same thing. Yeah. I thought he was gonna cut himself and then like flick some blood on him. Yeah, but no, he goes over there to the church, pulls out a gun, and he's like, "You're gonna do what I say," and blah blah blah. We're gonna go to somewhere where I'm gonna die, because he has a vision where he falls into like in a factory, like meat grinder or some shit. So they go there and he fights with that kid. They're at the warehouse and he's like, I guess you have to get the whistle to watch it, because the whistle has a little skull on it. Yeah. So he places the whistle to where he's doing his little ritual. He cuts his hand and he's like, oh, I'm going to touch you. He's about to
rub it on him.
I'm going to rub it all over your fucking chest. And the girls come and stop him, like, no, you don't want to do this. We don't want to kill anybody. Or there's got to be another way. And I was like, dude, there's no fucking other way. Just kill this asshole. Yep. Find 2 other assholes that don't matter. Mm-hmm. Kill them. You guys are good. They didn't even blow the whistle. So it's not even their fault. So, yeah, they stop Homeboy from killing the douchebag.
Oh, and this is pretty cool. So whenever, like, the death is coming, like, you get like these chills. Like, it shows this like close-up shot, which is really cool, of like almost like goosebumps, and the hairs on their arms standing up.
You can see the hair standing. And so that happens to Homeboy's like, oh, death is here, it's near. And you never like see his body, but all of a sudden his hand gets pulled by something, and then like his fingers start squirting blood, and then his hand is because they're in
like a metal grinding, or like a...
Yeah, like nothing is cutting it, but his hand is just like squirting blood and it's going up to his shoulder and it's like fuck. And the other guy was like tripping on drugs and he's like, what the fuck? And like the girls are pulling him and homeboy's like, just let me go, dude. And then he just flies into the air and then whoosh, just fucking starts raining blood. He just fucking explodes. Pretty cool. It's good shit.
Yeah, and then Shauna, or not Shauna, I think it's Chris has the idea where she's like, well, she said you only die once, so I have an idea. So total like rip off kind of from Final Destination. She has the idea of basically, okay, we'll kill herself and then revive herself. So they go across the street to a like an auto body shop. And I guess there's like an AED device there that, you know, is the electronic CPR thing. And yeah, so she has this idea of injecting herself. And I'm not a doctor or anything, but, you know, of course, this isn't like accurate. It's a movie. But she's like, okay, I'm going to like give us a shit ton of insulin and it's going to stop our heart. And then we're going to bring each other back to life. And so Shauna's like, okay, you know, like, sorry, you're going first. And injects her with the insulin. And I guess there's like an ice bath for some reason. So she's like, okay, I'm going to inject you, put you in an ice bath, pull you out, and then do CPR. And so she does that. And as she's doing CPR, it's like not working. And, you know, she's doing the CPR. And simultaneously while this is happening, the creepy preacher boy that didn't die, he breaks out of the restraints from, you know, earlier when Rel had him chained up when he was about to do the ritual. He's still alive. So he runs over to the automotive shop and he's like on drugs and he's all like acting fucking crazy and he's smashing on the door. He's like, I hear you guys in there.
I know he's like, thank you, God. Thank you for saving me. Thank you. And he's like, I'm going to go kill these bitches. It's funny because he's like, he breaks through the metal door with a sledgehammer or something. And he's like, what kind of Satan shit are you guys doing? I got to kill you. Like, it's so, it didn't make any sense. They just needed to have a villain there to, you know, to be the ex machina or whatever.
Yeah, so as this is, he's breaking and he also has a gun, so he shoots through the hole a couple little shots into the automotive room, and so it hits the CPR device and that blows out, and so Shauna's looking at like, oh fuck, because she can't, you know, revive what's her face,
and it shoots Shauna in the gut, so she's bleeding, and she this whole time this scene went on too long. She's giving her CPR and it's not working, and Dafne Keen is like in the water, like drowning. No,
like it's like as if she's in like the afterlife.
Yeah,
or something.
And then her evil death self is like attacking her. It's like no. Flash cuts back to Shauna. A bunch of back and forth cuts. It's like, all right, I get it, dude. She fucking mouth to mouth, and then it's not working. It's not working. And like they could have cut that shit down. Eventually, she comes back. Shauna gets shot. That one fuck is like walking over there, sees the trail of blood that's spilling from Shauna's guts, and he's being just a weirdo. Like, yes, I'm gonna the blood of whatever the fuck, and touches it with his finger, and he's like, fucking, I'm the badass guy. I'm the villain of this movie. You guys will see. And then he sees Shauna's little ghost thingy. I guess she died of a seizure or some shit, so she's body's all fucking twerking, and her ghostly version is just standing there. And as soon as that dude touches the blood, she disappears. Shauna's cool, and that fool sees a version of himself that's older but all like droopy and looks fucking crazy because it's a mask, and he just looks fucked up and creepy. And he starts shooting him, but his body's fucking getting shot up at the same time. Because
he's shooting himself, essentially.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so it's like, this movie's like a mix of Final Destination and It Follows.
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah. Remember how It Follows, but without the sex.
Yeah.
So it's just like death is following you. Instead of a random person, it's yourself, which is pretty cool. It's like a different take on the genre of death just killing you.
Yeah, it's definitely like it was a fun watch, and it has a really fucking cool ending. So like flash forward, and it's like fast forward. You think it's a good ending because fast forward and you see Chris, and she's walking through the hall, and it says looking like 3 months later, and she's all hot. She's got a little pixie haircut, looking hot. And she's all just walking down the aisle,
looking good.
The halls of her school.
She's feeling great. She's got her chick.
Yeah, and then I was like, I remember saying, I was like, fuck, I hope Shauna's not dead, because I really liked their like love, like, you know, I was just rooting for them, and I was like, oh, I hope she's not dead.
Yeah, I do like a good love story. I mean, it's not a good, but it's like it's fun to have a love story. We love love because then it makes you care about them. Like, oh, look at them, dude.
Yeah, because
like, all this fucked together. Up shit's going on, but they're crushing hard on each other.
Yeah, and it was cute. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Chris and Shauna, you know, she pops up and they're kissing each other, and they're like, oh, yeah. And so you think it's the end and the roll credits, and so we were just kind of like talking about the movie. Credits are rolling,
yeah, and like fucking Iron Maiden starts to play.
Yeah, and I remember we were about to get up. We were like talking, and we were about to get up and shut it off to go podcast this, and then like.
Well, no, see, like, before the credits, it shows a little Asian girl goes to her locker, and I called it. I was like, oh, she's going to find the whistle in the locker. She does, and then that's where it fucking ends, and it's like, okay, movie's over.
Yeah.
I go to the kitchen, and then there's more. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They're at an assembly, and I think it's like a talent show or something, and that same...
Yeah, she's got like her violin. She's going up to the podium.
She has a violin, right? She's like, psych, I'm going to start with this whistle, which is the Aztec whistle that's going to make everybody shit themselves. And as she's about to blow it, the two girls are like, no, stop. And she's like, fuck that. Blows it. And then credits again, dude. That was just fucked up. It's like, oh, not again.
Whistle again, 2027.
Whistle again. Whistle while you work. Yeah, and everybody covers their ears. I'm like, ah. So it reminded me of the movie Smile.
Oh, yeah.
Smile 2.
Yeah.
Where they, we'll review that one later.
Yeah. That one's good.
Yeah, you know, this one was a good fun watch, actually. I was expecting it to suck balls because, I don't know, Shudder is a hit or miss, dude. Sometimes you find some cool hidden gems. Sometimes you find some bullshit ass. What is that movie we watched the other day?
God, the one you half watched and I finished, Tunnel.
Fucking, well, we're going to do an episode on that because we have to do reviews of shit that's not so good. Or shit that we don't think is good.
And this movie is horrible.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch that, stay tuned.
I knew it was. And I warned thee. And you
fell asleep, the first like 15 minutes?
I was trying so fucking hard to fucking like watch it.
Yeah, and it's just crazy because it's like I said, like this movie got a 65 on Rotten Tomatoes. 65.
Save it for the Riv.
Right? This movie that Saul was talking about, that got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And this movie was fucking garbage.
Well, we just don't get it, dude. That movie was just too smart for us. No. We're not on that level. No. We like dumb shit.
No, me and you could have made a movie like that. We'll get a little shitty video camera and we'll go make that movie.
We can barely make our own YouTube videos where we just sit at the desk. We can barely edit that shit. So no.
Never mind.
So anyway, if you want to check out any of those shitty YouTube videos, go to YouTube.
You can see how ugly we are.
You can see the production value of that shit. Check it out on YouTube for video, and I already said that. It's pretty late, and you do the
Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. You can go ahead and check us out on other streaming platforms. And, yeah.
I dropped the mic.
On that note, bye.